Chris, this is Rachel McKenna of the DHB.
Yes, we've met.
Yes.
I wasn't sent to Shortland Street. I pushed and schemed to get here. For one reason only. It's never stopped being you.
Say I'm not flattered.
This was always going to happen, Chris. You knew my marriage wouldn't go anywhere. Truth is, I knew it too.
I'm in love, Rachel. I'm committed to Gabrielle. It's real.
You always fall in love with your woman. But what we have runs deeper than that.
What we have is a past, which is in the past.
You're being loyal to Gabrielle, and that's admirable. But we belong together. I guess I always knew it. I just...
Rachel, you can't just walk back in here and assume that I haven't changed, that I'll be willing to throw everything away for you.
I'm being honest. Take some time to think about it, and you'll see I'm right.
Are you really managing to stay on the wagon?
I'm in control of my life. That's why I'm here. I want my life to be complete. I want us to be us again.
I still care for you, Rachel. I want you to be happy. But I've moved on. Really. And as for the HOD job, I'm not up for it. We have a good one already, okay?
Okay. Hey, you can't blame a girl for trying, right?
No. Be happy, Rachel. Just be happy without me.
Our gentleman from Samoa will be needing antibiotics and a tetanus shot.
And did you find out why the details he gave were for a 60-year-old man?
He's got good skin, eh? Uses paw cream, apparently. Helps keep the youthful glow.
Not amused. Whatever his name is, he is an overstayer, right?
You're so sexy when you do the cop thing. You should dig out your old uniform and interrogate me tonight.
Maxwell.
Okay, he's an overstayer, so...
So, if he's actually working, you can be damn sure he's not paying any tax. And that was a whole pile of taxpayer dollars we just spent patching him up.
Sorry, the only laws I deal with are Hippocratic.
And how did he get that cut? Because it wasn't gardening. Would you be so cool with this if he were Korean? Or Tongan?
Callum was furious, I told you. Big mouth.
I said I was sorry. And anyway, the secret's out. Everyone got Ms. McKenna's memo about an hour ago. It's all I can do to stop spraying people in case they're carrying mosquitoes packed with dengue fever.
Well, it creeps me out to think one bite and I could be stuck in a hospital bed.
Is it true there's no cure?
Apparently. Well?
Oh, well, we can afford the rent. We just have no money to pay for power, phone or food. We should have gone with my check place.
Well, we'll work something out. I don't know. Budget better?
No, we need to find a flatmate. Fast.
Scotty, how are you?
Just going to see you, actually. I was thinking I might come back to work early.
Is that something you're ready for?
All I know is that I can't stand being at home. I keep thinking Shanti's going to walk through the door and...
Why don't you go away for a while? Some fresh air and sunshine.
I need to do something useful.
Oh, all right.
Busy?
Yeah, very. Outbreak of dengue fever, if you can believe that.
How many?
One so far. They think she caught it in the hospital. Apparently, we have mozzies breeding dengue up on the roof.
As far as I know, they're still checking. Nothing's been found.
Oh. Yeah.
I think you better tell me what's going on.
I've just been doing some checking up on our men.
And?
And by amazing coincidence, the police are looking for a youngish islander who just had a burg on Ellis Street.
Oh, come on. Look, just because he might be an overstay doesn't...
The burglar smashed a window on his way out. Cut himself rather badly, apparently.
Look, still doesn't mean he did it.
False name. No speaker to English. Laceration, which he definitely did not do gardening. What more do you want?
Proof.
Look, I understand you have this whole Samoan bro thing going on, but this guy is now a suspect.
Okay, look, just let me talk to them before you call the cops.
Too late.
Scotty. Hi. What are you doing?
Shanti had a rash like this.
Similar, yes. Many things cause particular rashes.
Same spikes, too.
Typical of any viral illness. Scotty, you're not seriously suggesting Shanti had dengue fever?
I'm not suggesting anything. I'm just curious.
I understand. I lost someone once. I struggled after she died, I mean.
A family member.
Girlfriend. I went a bit nuts, really. Gradually regained my focus, but I was pretty angry with the world for a while. Well, I was thinking I'd move out for good. Give you more space at home, time to get sorted, get your focus back.
Up to you.
That's probably for the best. Anyway, we should leave this patient to rest, eh?
Greetings.
Oh, not now, nor have I ever been a Trekkie.
Oh, sure.
Well, Spock's character is interesting, but frustratingly inconsistent. Example, in the episode where he thinks that Captain Kirk is...
I bring good news. You are to remain a beloved head of department.
You spoke to Rachel.
She quickly agreed my argument was sound. Case closed.
Should I have dealt with this?
Well, you were conflicted and I wasn't. I could look at the situation logically, dispassionately.
True. Still.
We're partners. Doesn't it make sense that I sometimes act on your behalf when you agree to it, I mean?
Partners?
You and me. Up a tree. Now, I need to disclose something. In discussing your tenure, I had the advantage of knowing Rachel from a few years ago, and I should confess...
You had an affair?
Yes. But in case you're wondering, there's no spark left. I'm too in love with you.
And you omitted to mention this before because you wanted to check?
Well, in part, yes. Now I feel happy and sure about us.
Good.
Sorry, I got caught up. I hope you've not rusted yourself back on.
I was just looking at your dengue case.
Why?
Her symptoms, everything about her totally matches how Shanti was.
Scotty.
But the illness Shanti had before the ectopic was just like dengue. The fever, the way she moved with pain even while she was dozing, the rash.
How would Shanti have gotten dengue fever?
The same way Mrs. Jenkins did.
Every viral illness looks the same.
Yeah, that's what Oliver said. I guess he should know. Maybe he should give Mrs. Jenkins the same herbal remedy he was giving Shanti.
What herbal remedy?
Lemon, ginger, papaya leaves, whatever else. Tasted foul, apparently. He swore by it. What?
Oliver's been giving Mrs. Jenkins a herbal concoction too. Specifically for dengue fever, he said. He swears by that too.
You could have waited before calling the cops.
Tetanus shot is done. Just try and keep them talking until they get here.
Antibiotics. You need to tell me how you got that cut.
Gardening, eh? For true. Those hedge clipper blades need to be that sharp.
Did you do a berg?
Sekia Melma.
Yes or no?
No. And it wasn't gardening. He was working on a construction site as a labourer. Pushed through some glass.
You should have told me that.
I didn't want you to know. Because 5 minutes ago it was my problem, but now it's yours too.
Is that everything?
Not quite.
I just interviewed our first potential flatmate.
Who?
Trent from radiology.
No good.
He's got dreadlocks. They never wash them. It's disgusting.
Well, it can't be that bad.
I wouldn't be surprised if they traced the source of dengue fever back to Trent's head. I swear I saw something moving around in there.
Well, we haven't had any other interest.
It's all your fault.
Excuse me?
Doing an ad with that extensive list of things you can't stand.
Well, we have to be able to live with them.
We need rent or we're not going to be able to eat a thing for a week. Think there must be someone out there who showers regularly and who can use the toilet without us having to go in afterwards with a forensic cleaning unit.
G'day, guys.
Ben.
Ben!
It is a good day, isn't it? We were just counting our blessings at finding such a great house to live in.
Oh, it's so nice and surprisingly affordable.
Say, weren't you looking for a place to stay? We've got a spare room.
With a view?
I've just moved into a mate's flat.
Oh.
Oh, no.
Cramped
Sounds
flat.
terrible. Yuck.
Yuck. What, a house is much better. More room, more privacy. And did I mention that Libby loves to bake? Her cinnamon scrolls.
I'll think about it, yeah?
Baking?
Whatever it takes. We need a flatmate by the end of business. End of.
Ah, good news. We've been cleared by the ministry. No further mosquitoes were found in our cooling towers, roof or surrounding areas.
So far, dengue fever doesn't just come out of nowhere.
You look disappointed, Rachel.
Well, you still need to address the leaking pipes and stagnant pools of water.
Already done.
I'd save smug till you actually find out why Mrs. Jenkins is seriously ill, okay?
Well, they still have to determine the strain of dengue, but it looks like the outbreak has been confined to just the one patient, with mozzies coming from somewhere else entirely. Good result, huh? You might want to rewrite that press release.
Unit 5501082. I'll hold.
We can't keep you away from the place.
That herbal remedy you gave Mrs. Jenkins for her dengue fever, was it the same as you gave Shanti?
It was derived from the same basic ingredients, yes.
You said it was for flu, but here you're giving it to a patient with dengue fever?
As a tonic, one I've seen help patients suffering any number of viruses.
You thought it helped, Shanti? Was it helping your patient here?
Oh, it may have done. As you might have heard, the Ethics Committee decreed I'm not able to use it. Is that what you're researching there?
No, I'm organising to have Shanti's blood samples tested for dengue fever.
That really isn't necessary, mate.
How can we be sure without testing?
Well, her symptoms and recovery were consistent with ordinary flu. Look it up. Has anyone ever recovered so quickly from dengue fever? What happened was terrible, but Shanti died due to an ectopic pregnancy. That's the simple facts of it. There's no need for this quest.
Unless you can think of a reason not to, I'm doing it anyway.
Of course. If this is something you need to do, then you must do it.
That's right. That's right. Kumari, Shanti?
He's in that one. Where'd he go?
Oh, he's gone. Damn, he must have slipped out.
Okay, he can't have gone that far. He's someone about so high, bandage on his right arm, dark blue jacket, jeans.
Okay, thanks, Trace.
I'll try at the back. I got busy.
Guess who just found us the perfect new flatmate?
Really? Who?
Oh, you'll never guess.
Well, is she clean? Good habits?
It's a he, and he's waiting outside. Come on, help me show him the place.
Hi.
Hello?
You studying mouldy art or something? I think I know a koro when I see one.
No, I can see why you'd make that mistake, but I'm a fan of Escher. And I'm trying to come to terms with the loxodrome.
Yeah, same.
Are you?
No, I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, well, it's a loxodrome, which is a flat projection of a curve traced out on a globe by a path that cuts across all meridians at a constant angle. You a sailor?
I've done a bit of sailing, why?
Well, I thought you might appreciate. It's what navigators call a rum line, which results in a never-ending, ever-tightening spiral around the pole. Infinite line, finite space.
I see. I think. It's very clever.
Oh, Escher was such a great observer.
So, did Chris mention we discussed your position?
Yes.
And you're happy to retain the post?
Yes, even though he'd probably be better at it. You were quite right to suggest it. Practical. I like practical people.
Hi, I thought we could eat in the park.
Good. Yesterday we discovered a pair of nesting tuies. Fingers crossed for a successful breeding.
Good luck.
Rachel's lovely. No wonder you had a relationship with her.
Indeed. Let's go watch the birds, eh?
Bye.
Bye.
Hey, you want to take the break? Hey. Thanks, Doc. You're a good man.
Did Tulani get away okay?
When you go home, he says to visit his village. Man, are you going to be in for some hero treatment?
Keep an eye on his wound, all right?
You know it.
And this is to help him get home and for the other.
Whoa, Doc, that's...
And tell him if he needs any advice in the future, let me know.
Will do.
You could be charged. You know that? It's called aiding and abetting.
No, I
You
saw
just helped a criminal escape, and I'm guessing that money was to help him get away. What happens when a Samoan rapist comes through our doors? Pat on the back and free flights home?
Tracy, come on.
The police are out there busting a gut, trying to protect this community, but no, you're more interested in protecting one of your own. I want to know Tolani's real name and where to find him, or so help me, I will call the cops on you. I mean it.
Go ahead. Call your cop mate now.
What?
I found the guy who did the burg. It wasn't Tulani. The cops gave me a call to let me know, but feel free to check for yourself.
Sorry for putting you on the wrong track with that one. Yeah. See you.
Sorry, Maxwell. I was wrong, Maxwell.
I was right about him being an overstayer. Last time I checked, that's still a crime.
I'll give the guy a break, okay? He needs the money.
Let me guess, it's for his poor dying mother who needs an operation.
No, it's for his daughter. She's back in Samoa. Needs a kidney operation here in New Zealand, and he was trying to raise the funds.
And you believe that?
Yes, which is why I gave Grunter some money to pass on.
Okay, Tulani lied about his name, his address, whether or not he was an overstayer, that he cut his arm while gardening. Are you noticing a pattern here? That's right, he lies about everything, and you swallowed that whole story.
I believe him, still do. Look, a man has to provide for his children, and nothing gets in the way of that.
It still doesn't justify breaking the law. I'm sorry, but you have to realize that you've just put your job, your whole career on the line with this.
More good news. Mrs. Jenkins, our dengue patient. Apparently during her stay here, she was well enough to go for a walk in the park down by the river. So MAF are now focusing their investigations down there, outside hospital grounds. Good news, huh?
I'll start dancing when we actually locate the source of the infection.
And I will hold you to that. So we're all sorted with Chris Warner back as HOD?
Actually, after consulting with both Chris and Gabrielle, we decided that Gabrielle was still better placed to continue the position.
Okay, right, good.
You happy with that?
Consulting everyone, getting a result that everyone's okay with? Yeah, that sounds like pretty good management to me. And, admirable flexibility, Rachel. You changing your mind like that?
So we've got two things to celebrate, and it's after 5. So I was going to have this with dinner, but...
Ooh, you do like the good stuff.
My parents taught me the golden rule. You don't get a hangover if you drink an $80 bottle of wine.
True. Well, I suppose a small celebration is in order.
Toast to the past. May it stay there.
How can you even say that? A man is breaking the law. You are breaking the law. Like, you can't say you've even done anything wrong.
Look, I helped the guy who's in trouble.
You're such a hypocrite. There is no way you would let anyone other than a Samoan get away with that. You know what? I think I'll eat at home.
You are home. We agreed.
We agreed on a trial fortnight, all things going well. But they're not. Not after today.
No, not this one.
I just have to have a look at my roster.
And I need to measure results, okay?
Okay, fine.
How did you go with the lab results?
They're sending him through now.
I think some just came through. Well?
Shanti was negative for dengue antibodies.
I hope it helps. Knowing, I mean. Don't beat yourself up. It's not unreasonable you imagine there might be something else going on. A reason for things other than what happened.
Phew, we can afford champagne again. Oh!
Now, is this room clean?
Of course. Oh, and he's here with a big fat rent check. Our bacon is saved.
Well, don't make this about the money. We want him to feel welcome, right?
Well, as long as his check doesn't bounce, he couldn't be more welcome. Now, I'm going to finish up here. You should pour that
He
champagne.
might need help moving his stuff in.
Oh, I know. Kia ora, new flatmate.
Welcome to your new home.
Thanks. It's good to be here.
He's going to move in.
I know that look, young lady.
The man is a saint.
I'm in awe.
So will she make her move?
You be careful about romancing a flatmate, yeah?
Shortland Street. Next, TV2.